welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're gathered here for a Smackdown reaction. Boy, oh, I'm nervous about this one. I don't know where anything's going. After what we saw at Night of Champions, and now we've got the 1,000 day celebration of Roman Reigns being champion and everything like that, and we've also got Money in the Bank coming up, and just there's so much going on tonight. I swear, it feels like there's a lot going on in this episode as we start heading down the road towards Money in the Bank. So I say let's just dive right into it. This week we got some snacks, we got some popcorn here. I might have gotten into the popcorn before recording this, but that's okay. But either way around, grab your snacks. Grab your choice of beverage. Stay hydrated, people. Y'all, it got to 96 degrees here today. I'm not even joking. It got to 96 here. Luckily, there wasn't any, like, humidity out there. Like, there was a little bit, but, like, not a lot to where it was, like, overwhelmingly humid. But still, 96 degrees on June 2nd. We're not even technically into summer yet. Either way around, let's just jump right into it, shall we? I think so. Theory? Probably not a great idea to say it's your show when Roman's there, okay? Probably not. Of all time, so he's hitting about 200 days, right? Okay, but Roman's carrying like 5, 6 of that then, because, I mean, if we're going off of just, plain numbers, like 1,000, divide that by 1,200, then it's 5, 6. So he's literally carrying that number theory. What are we going on about? We have a pretty stacked roster on SmackDown right now. There's a lot of people I could see taking the title off of Theory now. Wait, he's 25? Wait, I'm older than Theory. I'm 27. I love these guys. I don't care. Pretty Deadly. They're just fantastic. Wait, did they get new music again? I'm losing track of, like, what didn't they just get new music last week? This is so weird not starting out the show with a Bloodlines segment. I'm just thankful that we have the Brawling Brutes to interrupt this, because I don't even know where all this was going. I really had no idea. I know that, like, we had Pretty Deadly and the Brawling Brutes have, like, an interaction together, and Sheamus and Theory have an interaction together, so I'm guessing they're just kind of sticking everybody together into this one feud. I mean, at least there's something going on with the US title then, right? This was a weird start to the show, but again, we have been privileged to have watched the Bloodline essentially take the start and ending of the shows for the last few weeks, so this has thrown me off. Alrighty, well, we just got right into the matchup, and we have a double team from Butch and Ridge. I know I missed like the first minute or so, but that's because I was trying to wrap up my thoughts on that first segment. I mean, Friday Night Smackdown works in my world, Michael Cole. I say as I'm snacking on my popcorn. Wait, why are we trying to nibble people? God, literally anybody should get this title off of Theory at this point. I'm glad that he's at least getting some fresh people to face off against, which is great. So maybe that'll help? I don't know, but I keep forgetting that he's the US champion. Oh, great, we're really going to the commercial, right as Theory and Sheamus are finally fighting in the ring, although Austin Theory just ran outside the ring as we went to the commercial. Alrighty, Butch got the tag into Sheamus. Did Theory just, like, stumble over or trip or something? Like, what happened there? Hang on, I need to watch that again. Oh my god, he did! Theory just sort of tripped over the rope as he got inside the ring. That was a cool move right there. So basically all three of the Brawling Brutes, they did white noise onto Theory and Pretty Deadly. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, see, you gotta keep your eyes on Pretty Deadly. That's like part of the fun of watching them as a team, is that, like, you just have to keep your eyeballs on them. Because they're so sneaky. Well, Rich just barreled right into Pretty Deadly. Sheamus sort of just crashed onto Pretty Deadly now. Butch just connected with the moonsault and took out Theory and Pretty Deadly. And the Brawling Brutes are on the offense as we head into another commercial break. Nice double team. What's Sheamus doing now? The second time that Sheamus has gone up to the top rope in this match. I'm here for it. Oh, huge boot. Again, the sneaky tag. What in the world just happened? Okay, that was a cool double team from Pretty Deadly. That gets an applause. Oh, nice move from Theory. Nice move from Theory. Oh, what did Theory just do? Oh, he just, like, got Butch over the top rope right there. Oh! Oh, Sheamus just kneed Theory just like that. Wait, not everybody's hitting everybody at the same time. How are we able to count this? Again, you have to keep your eyeballs on Pretty Deadly. They're just so sneaky. Alright, it looks like Theory and Pretty Deadly have won the match. Overall, a good starting matchup to the show. I mean, can't really complain about that, and we're just gonna have to see where things go moving ahead, so there is that. Alrighty, we've got the OC versus Hit Row, and we haven't seen Hit Row for quite some time. So that's fun. Apparently there was a whole diss track involving Hit Row with the OC and everything, and there was like the whole spat on Twitter that I briefly saw bits and pieces of. So so that's how we kind of got to this point right here. Go Twitter. Okay, so Top Dollar and B-Fab, they were telling AJ and Mia Yim to just like go away or whatever. We haven't seen Hit Row in quite some time. How are they showing anything? I don't know what's going on here, Cole. What are we going on about? Now, mind you, we also haven't really seen the OC in a little bit, like in terms of a tag team match. I like how the OC have pretty much went to the blue. Very fitting because they're on the blue brand. Alright, Top Dolla's mad and he's just kicking everybody after the match. Oh, AJ's right there though. Oh my god, like the hood just like got right on AJ's. He was like flying in the air and everything. That looked kind of cool. I mean, this match did what it needed to accomplish, so I mean, I can't complain about that. And I'm interested just to see where the OC is going next. When did Michael Cole win rap battles? Please leave links in the comments down below. Say what you will about Grayson Waller, but his theme song's a bop. We appreciate you for keeping things moving along, Grayson. We appreciate that. Oh, this should be great. Ugh. Are we ever gonna get this whole mess situated? Like, this is something pulled out of universe mode, where you have the Raw Women's Championship on SmackDown, and the SmackDown Women's Championship on Monday Night Raw. Speaking of universe mode, we should have universe mode up very soon. So, keep your eyeballs peeled for that. Oh, I'm just so happy that Asuka has a title again. I swear, this week is really the week of the video packages with WWE. I get that we just got, like, Night of Champions all wrapped up, and I get that Roman's reached 1,000 days as champion and everything, but holy crap, people, there's so many video packages! This is the interaction I didn't know that I needed until now. I feel bad for whoever wins that briefcase for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, they gotta be holding on to that thing for dear life. Because, I mean, you've either gotta cash in on Asuka or you gotta cash in on Rhea. And it seems like WWE, for the most part, they, like, just will cash in the women's briefcase that same night at Money in the Bank. And I'm just like, you gotta make them hold on to it a little bit this time around because of who's currently holding the titles. What do you have against Bianca Belair, Grayson? Jesus. The way that he just described the pain. Oh, this is interesting. Io. Oh, boy. Alright, here we go. We got an Io and Asuka interaction. I love this. Look at Grayson getting the entire women's locker room out there just yelling at each other. I'd be fine with Bayley winning it too, to be honest. But I'd love to see Io win it, because like that seems to be a match that's like in her element. Alright, good to know that they remembered Lacey Evans. When was the last time we saw Lacey? I'm trying to remember now. Lacey couldn't even get into the ring before Zelina showed up. I'd be fine with Zelina holding onto that briefcase. Keep giving us the Zelina solo arc, please. Keep giving her more singles matches. I didn't even realize Asuka left the ring. Alright, Bianca's out here beating up Asuka now. I'll say this though, this was a nice little segment right here to kind of start things out with the women's briefcase and, you know, trying to build that back a little bit. Loved seeing that. And you could tell that there were some seeds kind of planted, right, especially between Bayley and Io, I think, and Asuka. I think that could get interesting. So we're just going to have to see what happens moving ahead, but I think this segment did what it needed to accomplish and set things up for the women's Money in the Bank match, which I thought was great, you know, at least on the SmackDown side of things. So we're just going to have to see what happens moving ahead. Wait, why is Zelina holding her jaw? Did Lacey just punch her or something? Okay, good to see the replay. I appreciate that. Oh, okay, well it got just like really dark there for a second. I'm like, what's going on with the lighting? I don't know about any of y'all, but Money in the Bank is slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite shows of the year. Right? Zelina kicked out. That's really nice hearing the crowd chant for Zelina. That's always a positive. Nice takedown right there. Alright, well Zelina won that match. Not much to really say about this match, other than it was short, sweet, and to the point, and Zelina qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, there is that. Big congratulations to Zelina. Okay, so this is going to be a really stupid question, but like, what do they do with all the red Solo cups that the Street Profits just have like flying everywhere? I know I've seen it live and they like kind of like shuffle everything away, but it's like, do they get recycled? Like, I have to ask the real questions, like, where do they go? That's what I'm here for, to ask all the stupid questions. I swear, I feel like either LA Knight's going to win this briefcase this year, or he's going to be the one to get the title off of Theory. I'm calling it now. I just love this dynamic that we get every single week. We're cheering for the guy that we're supposed to boo, And then we're booing the guy that we're supposed to cheer. I like how there's the one red Solo cup that's just chilling on the post. Shouldn't that be cleared? That might be used as a weapon in the match. I'm not gonna stop. I mean, this could also be a good way for Montez Ford to even be the one to get the title off of Theory. I don't know. I'm tossing ideas out into the wilderness. Alrighty, back from the break. They're exchanging punches. I need half of Montez Ford's agility. I really do. I need like a small fraction. I mean, they do say that, high risk, high reward, right? I like how they're actually getting into the crowd a little bit with their reactions during this match. Oh, ouch. Alright, we got a collision in the middle of the ring. Big double clothesline. How does Montez Ford always get just like so much airtime? Sneaky roll up! Oh, an extra sneaky roll up! An extra sneaky roll up, an LA Knight is added to the Money in the Bank ladder match. That was a good matchup. Wade Barrett is just like LA Knight's biggest fan at this point, and I'm here for it, to be honest. Okay, LA Knight's got a ladder in the middle of the ring. This is exactly the image we all need to see at Money in the Bank for all of us. It works. It works. But overall, this was a good matchup. It did what it needed to accomplish. It was serviceable. And everybody looked good in the matchup. And LA Knight won. So, just for all that, that gets a thumbs up for me. Oh god, we got the championship celebration. I'm nervous. I don't trust this. We've got a whole 20 minutes to go on the show. We got Triple H out here to talk about Roman. We've got a brand new title. We appreciate you, Roman. We appreciate you. Well, this explains why we're getting a full 20 plus minutes. I'm still reeling from what happened on Night of Champions. I really am. Oh my god. Roman's almost to 4th place. Holy crap. Almost 40 years? Say what you will about the title reign, but that's still a pretty huge accomplishment. Okay, so we have a brand new title. She's very yellow. Unless if that's just the lighting. No, it's very yellow. So then what happens to the history of the other 2 titles then? Like, how does this work? I have it, my tribal chief. It's very yellow. I feel like they were trying to go for gold maybe, but it's very yellow. I'm glad that they kept the design relatively the same, but that yellow is going to bother me. I will acknowledge you in your bright mustard yellow title now. Oh no. Oh no. We got the Usos out here, and we still got a good 15 minutes left in the show, people. We're going to commercial. We're really going to commercial. Come on, we're getting into the story. Why do we have to go to commercial? Okay, we gotta see what happens. We're back from the commercial break, and we got a standoff. We got Jimmy, and we got Roman in a standoff right from the commercial break. I'm nervous. I don't like where anything's going. But I need answers. We're here for this is what we're here for. We're here for our stories. Oh my god, Roman just told Jay to kick Jimmy in the face. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh boy. Jimmy's not having any of it. The only one that needs fixing is you. Jimmy's onto something here. Okay, but how did you protect Solo when the 2 of you kicked Solo? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Get somebody to hype you up like Jimmy Uso. Well, that and the Usos are one of the best tag teams in the world, but go on, Roman. Don't point at me, Roman. What did I have to do with this? I'm just sitting here on my couch. I'm here for my stories. I need to see what happens with Solo. I'm very intrigued now. Remember, kids, Solo doesn't say much, but when he does speak, we gotta pay attention. And I can relate to that. Sometimes less is more. Oh, Solo siding with Roman? But it makes sense, given what we saw on Saturday. Oh, Solo just switched. Listen to the people get all excited about Solo joining the Usos. I don't trust any of this. I still don't trust where anything is going at this point. Oh! Jimmy just shoved Roman right there. You can see Jay in the background, though. He's very hesitant. Why did the audio go out? The audio just went out. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm like Jay right now. I'm like mentally just walking back and forth, just like, oh no! Oh boy, we got a hug, but I don't like where any of this is going. Oh, he said no! Roman said no! Jay's had enough of all this, I swear. That poor dude. Somebody get Jay a vacation. Oh, there goes Solo! Yep. I mean, it was a good moment, but did we not remember that Jay and Jimmy kind of super kicked Solo right there? So does Solo walk out with Roman, or is just Solo walking out, period? Okay, it looks like Solo's walking back out with Roman and Paul. One thing's for sure, Solo and Jimmy in particular, they really had their standout moments in this segment, let me tell you. Oh, I knew I couldn't trust any of this. But I mean, that's what it's there for. I mean, this is why we watch this stuff, is like it just pulls at your emotions. And that's when you know you've got something special. Is like when it just tugs at the emotions. You can see Roman now at the very end right here, just like very just stressed. Jay's going to do what he always does. He will fall in line. But remember, like Jay was Roman's first like title defense right at the very beginning of this. Like I've been saying, it's gonna end. It's gonna start and end with Jay. I mean, I don't see Jay winning the title, obviously, but Jay's gonna be the one to really like put the nail in the coffin here. I think on the bloodline. I really think so. Now you've got Solo still with Roman, but how long is that gonna last, right? Because they did tease that. We all almost fell for it, but again, like, I'm like, why would he go back to Jay and Jimmy after they super kicked him at Night of Champions, right? So I'm interested to see where all this is going to go, but holy crap, this was a packed segment. There's a lot to unpack here. It was very emotional, just it drives the story forward, and I gotta see what happens. I'm already excited and looking forward to next week, and we just finished the show. But either way around, this was fantastic, and a big congratulations to Roman for hitting 1,000 days as champion. It's been a memorable title reign, lots of stories, lots of good moments, matches. So you know what? Just because Roman got to 1,000 days and we had some great storytelling here, this segment right here, double thumbs up. Alrighty, so overall this week, I feel like it kind of picked up as the show moved on, I think. There was a lot of video packages because we were, looking back at Night of Champions and we were building up to the big 1,000 day celebration. The new title I'm very mixed about. I'm glad that they kept with the same design and everything, but the yellow is just not working for me, quite frankly. It might be something we just warm up to over time, but like right now, the World Heavyweight Championship over on Raw is the better looking title for now. But we're just gonna have to see how things go. But overall, this show like was moving in the right direction. We started planting some seeds, with Bailey and Io and Asuka, the women's Money in the Bank stuff. And then, of course, we continue the Bloodline story, which was just if you watch one thing from this show, go and watch that. The opening matchup was good. It went a little too long, and I think it's probably because we had the opening segment with Theory. I don't know what's going to happen with that whole situation, but at least they've got something going on with Theory. But I also enjoyed the Montez Ford and LA Knight match as well. That was a good matchup, and it gave everybody a good showcase. And I'm just excited that we get LA Knight into this Money in the Bank ladder match. It's going to be an interesting mixture of people for sure, given, that we also have Ricochet and Shinsuke Nakamura in there. And it'll be interesting to see what unfolds. But either way around, let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of SmackDown, because holy crap, that last half an hour with the 1,000 day celebration and everything, there was just a lot. There was a lot that happened. We had a lot to happen this week, it seems like. And next week we have 4 Money in the Bank qualifying matches on SmackDown. So, again, let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown down in the comments down below. And also let me know who y'all think will win the Money in the Bank briefcases this year, because I'm genuinely interested. I don't know who's going to cash in on who, but I'm interested to hear what y'all's thoughts are on that. So, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and thanks again so much for being patient with everything. It really means a lot. And I will see you all in the next one.